Hey, it's me again. So what I'm going to do in this short, promise you, very short video, is guide you how to do your first writing assignment. 2 to 3 pages long. It can be 2 to 4 if you want. There's a lot of figures that you're going to make. Not a lot, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 figures. Okay. Um, Super easy to do. Okay, but it's just a nice way to tap into some data. Okay, in this amazing website that you're going to potentially use the whole rest of your lives. That's how incredible this website is. Okay. Before I do that, again, a shout out, September 11th. We should all be very grateful for the country that we live in, very grateful for the people that lay down their lives to help us each and every day. All right. Gratitude is the recipe for successful aging. If you have lots of gratitude, it lowers your stress. It's one of the many spokes that come out of the wheel for longevity. So check it out, man. Be grateful. All right. So here it is right here, left hand side. Again, 2 to 4 pages long. You click on this, okay? All right, and when you get in here, you're gonna see, okay, for this writing assignment, this is the first one due September 22nd, okay? We spell it out completely, okay? So this is like social theories of aging, okay? And you're gonna ask yourself in each one of these societies, you're gonna choose 3, why things played out they did in terms of these 3 measures that you're gonna look at. So we're gonna look at right here, life expectancy, and the other one, we're gonna look at the relative percentage of these are people that are younger than 18, working age, and elderly members of those society, okay? And you're gonna ask why, what's going on sociologically in those countries. For example, you could look at the impact historically of what World War II did to those different components of, we call this demography, the different age structures that are found in each country, okay? All right, so what are you gonna do? You're gonna choose USA, and you're gonna choose 2 other countries. One country must be developing, the other one would be fully developed. So for example, I'm probably gonna choose the US, I'm gonna choose Japan, and I'm gonna choose Afghanistan. Those are my 3 countries, all right? And I'm gonna look at the trends, and from what we have done up to this point in time in the course in terms of global aging, I'm gonna reflect on why the data played out that did. It's really easy, guys, okay? All right, so let's, for example, go into here. We're gonna look at life expectancy, all right? We're gonna click right there. Okay, we're in. This is a really cool website. It's gonna ask you to take on cookies, take the cookies, be a cookie monster, okay? There's lots of different ways of looking at things. This right here, this graph is really cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick it right here. And this shows you how data accumulated, okay, over here, starting in 1543, all right? You see the scale of life expectancy, okay? So there's no data here when it's gray, and then you see it start creeping in. The life expectancy was less than 50 years, then it's 60 years, sent it to 70, up to 85 years. We're gonna now watch how the world changes. It's really cool, okay? Get out of the way here. Okay, there we go. We're get my head out of the way here. So we still don't have much data in 1775, but then all of a sudden data is going to start creeping in. 1800s, still no data. There it is. Canada start putting in data. Europe start putting in data. Okay, 1850. All right. Watch it starting to grow. All right, starting to get more and more data now from all these countries. See how shitty life expectancy was back then? Okay, then boom, it starts getting blue. Australia went ahead. US and Canada went ahead. Europe went ahead. See how the life expectancy is growing and growing. Look at that. We went green in Canada, green in Australia. All right, dark green. Boom. All right, so we're still lagging behind Canada. What's that all about? Okay, and then you can see down here, so you can just hone in on all these different countries. You can see the life expectancy of these countries compared to over here and here. All right, isn't that cool? It's way cool. All right, so that's just for fun. Let's get into getting the data. And here's some more, explanations. Again, you guys can use this for any other class. Maybe use it for your job someday. You never know. Okay, this World in Data website, by the way, we're gonna click on here on the homepage. That's why I'm saying you're going to use it someday for everything you do in life. It's a Data is king. Information is power. All righty, guys, here we are. All right. So this is the graph that you're going to be taking on. Now this is listed by different, you know, uh, regions of the world. What you want to do is select what you want. You select by going add country. All right. So what you first got to do, this is everything that has been selected, pre-selected for you. All right. These are not countries, okay? These are continents. So we're going to go here. We're going to say goodbye to Africa. We're going to say goodbye to the Americas, right? See, they're disappearing over here in terms of your selection. And goodbye to Asia. Boom. We're going to come over down, all the way down here. Goodbye to Oceania, okay? Goodbye to Europe. And goodbye to the world. All right. We come up here and we see nothing is selected. All right. Now, like I said, I want to trip out on Afghanistan. All right. I want to, of course, choose the United States. United States. And then, like I said, I'm going to be doing Japan. Okay. And it's coming to a theater or drive-in near you. I think I blew right by it because I don't know my alphabet. Okay. There it is, Japan. Boom. Now I come back up here. There's my 3 countries. One is developing. The other 2 are fully developed. I'm going to click the X right here to see what my data looks like. Bam! Check that out. All right. So this goes from 1865 to 2019. Right. And this is amazing. This data collection is incredible. And you can look as a function of the date what the life is. So in 1900, the life expectancy in the U.S. was 59 years, and you see down here in Japan was 40 years. Okay. All right. Then boom, 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 boom. Hey, look at that, man. What happened in Japan? Why was the life expectancy so low here? All right. That was World War II. All right. And all variables that cause death contribute. All right. How about this right here? Check out the United States. Why did we have this big dip in life expectancy here? All right. That was the Spanish flu. All right. We are going to have the same thing out here in 2021 because of the Rona. Okay. All righty. So, anyways, but you can see something happened here. Look at, so Japan lagged way behind us, and then boom, they surpassed us in terms of life expectancy. Check out Afghanistan. When we were sitting at almost 70 years of age, we're 68 years of age. The life expectancy in Afghanistan was 27. That means for everybody that was born, on average, you're only going to live to 27 years of age. Okay. In the United States, everybody that was born in 1948, on average, you're going to live to almost 70. You can see, okay. So what are you going to do? So since I have a PC, okay, I use Windows, and so what I do is I do the Windows key, Shift S, okay. There it is. That comes up. The box on the left means wherever you highlight is going to be saved. So I'm highlighting that. Okay. Boom. All right. What I'm going to now do is I'm going to go into my Word doc, okay, where I'm writing, and I'm going to hit paste. Hey, check it out. All right, there it is. There's my Word doc. Okay. So and then I'd have up here. What I'm going to do is okay. So then I would type away up here. All right. So my CT1 and blah blah. Explain while all that's happening. Okay. All right. That's part 1. We got to go get the other graphs now. Okay. So we're going to come down here. All right. I'm going to go boom, 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 boom. All right. The next one is looking at age structure in all 3 countries, and I explain why it is. All right. So I got to go back to my website. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, and it tells me go over here. So I'm going to look at percentage of young, working age, and elderly or older members of society. Right. And it's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. Boom, there we go. All right, so there's Afghanistan. Hey, I must have been playing with this earlier, all right? So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do my same drill over here. I'm gonna do a Windows key, Shift S, right? I'm gonna grab that chart, all right? And so you can see young, working age, mostly elderly. All right. So we see that structure, and we see how it used to be in 2010 and how it's transitioning. Okay. Right. And you do this, looking this transition when you're writing your paper. Go back to my Word doc right here. I'm going to go boom. All right. So that's part one. I'm going to make this sucker shrink because it's too big. Okay. And I'll make a little verbiage, and then I'm going to go back to that website, okay? And I'm going to change my country right here, bam, okay? So we already did Afghanistan. What was the other country that I was looking at? It's the same countries that you did before, E, F, G, H, I, J, Japan, all right? Check out how many more older people there are, okay? I'm going to go like this, Shift S, and Windows key, Shift S. I'm going to go like this, all right? And I'm going to put it into my Word doc, and I'm going to go paste. And there it is. There's part one. There's part two. All right. And oh, look at that. Do you guys see the difference? Check that out. Why? Why is this happening? Okay. That's what we want you to do. Number three. All right. Because there is a third country. And who is that country? It's us. Change country. All right. I'm going to find us, like US, us, at the bottom. And there we are. Boom. And there it is. All right, I got my three countries. And boom. And there it is. Okay, now I got all three. And I get to explain what's going on there as well. All right, so this is age structure, life expectancy, sociology behind it. Okay, that's the whole point of this. Sorry, let me go into my Word doc and paste. All right, there you go. So now I have the ball rolling for my paper. You see, it's not that hard to do. All right, so there it is, 1, 2, 3, 4 graphs, and then you just do some verbiage behind it, explain things, and then what we're going to do, okay, is we're going to, and again, check this out. When you go to the World in Data, there's so much stuff to look at, guys. It is such an awesome website. I really, really encourage you to really get in there and just do a deep dive. There's so much stuff that's in here. Man, it's really neat, okay? Look at this, talking about the opioid crisis, all right? Okay, very cool. All right, and I'm gonna get out of there, all right? Oh, there's my playlist. That's where this thing's going, by the way. All right, so down here, okay, there's the rubric, all right, that we use. The crack team that I was telling you about will use this very same rubric, and that's how your paper will be graded. So make sure you do this, okay? Alrighty, cool. What else do we have here? Late submission, guys. Quickest way to lose points. So just get it in on time by, what day was that? September 22nd, okay? After that, we start taking off 10% a day, all right? So it's like anything else. You're going to have deadlines in work when you get a job. So this is just a deadline, all right? So just get it done. Here's, again, sample graphs, okay, like I showed you. Once you get it put in, you put it into your critical thinking assignment 1, upload, all right? I'm going to exit the preview so I can, actually, before I do that, let's go over here. If you need a little bit more direction beyond this video, you click right here. Oh, sorry, I'm already in here. I'm out of my mind. Here it is. Here's the slide deck, okay? So the slide deck explains everything, all right? So again, it shows you, what we're looking for, okay? Here's an explanation right here, okay, of what's going on. You choose your countries, okay, by right there. See, I clicked on that, all right? See, I go in down here, all right? I got rid of these guys. I added the countries of interest. There they are. That time I did Greece. Okay, still did Afghanistan because it's kind of mind-blowing. Okay, this you can play with this chart right here, which is kind of cool, and extending the date. Okay, play with it. It's fun. All right. For screen capture, what I was doing for my PC is I was doing Windows key Shift S. All right, to generate that screen capture. For a Mac. I don't know, I'm not a Mac guy, but it's Command Shift 5, all right? And then there's variations on that thing of Command Shift 4 and 3, and I have no idea how they work, but that's how you do your screen capture. And look, there it is. That's the part 2, 1, 2, 3 countries, okay? Just like I showed you, okay? And you work, and you go in there and you explain what's going on. All right, so that's the slide deck, again, that you're going to find by clicking right there. All right, awesome. I think that's about it, guys. So again, we use that same rubric. All right, there's the team. They'll be using that same rubric. So get it in on time. All right, pretty straightforward stuff. Oh, that's right. In terms of turn it in, I can't do turn it in when I'm in student view, but just again, just to remind you guys about turn it in. If you don't know how to turn it in, there's a how-to folder right here. Click right here. All right, and how to use turn it in and how to avoid plagiarism, because it's the quickest way to get a 0 on the paper. So just again, it's easy peasy. So here you click on this, how to use turn it in, and there we go. It goes through everything. The key thing on this thing is when you do your submission, okay, you're going to get what's called a turn it in assignment receipt. Congratulations. Do a screen capture of that. For every single class you do, my attorney wife, you just want to have proof, okay? That's beyond school. In life, you always have proof. Always have proof. So that way, if somebody comes at you, you say, "Here's my proof." We don't take modified last time I did my Word doc, because guess what? That's a good way to cheat and edit way after the fact. Okay, so that doesn't work. The only thing we accept is a turn-in receipt if anything goes south. Okay, so you do a screen capture of your turn-in receipt. All right, you make a file for that, put it in a PowerPoint or a Word doc, whatever, and then you should just have turn-in receipts for every single class you have at USC. That is legal proof that you did what you said you did. All right, does that make sense? Awesome. That's what we want you to do. It's just a way to cover your behind, so to speak. And that's what life's all about. All right. All right. So you come down here, and we're going to look at turn it in again. There's sorry. There it is. All right. So we go right here. All right. And there's turn it in. All right. So this is it. All right. So you put in your name, first, last, the title of what it is. This would be John Walsh, CT1, okay? And then wherever you have saved that file, you then upload it from the computer. So for me, it might be from my PC. It's in your Google Drive. You choose from Dropbox. We don't really care what your source is, okay? And then once you do that, then boom, you hit submit, all right? That's what I wanted to show you guys. All right, very cool. I think the Saints are done. They beat up on the Packers. And peace, and we'll see you guys next time.